It's Rocco's as well as Ask Rocco Media's mission to bring you uncensored, unbiased, and unrelenting business information to increase sales and create the celebrity status you deserve.
So I want you to understand, while the commercials are, one of the most successful brands in the world, right? And the number one most valued brand, Google, and one of the most valued personal brands, Donald Trump, is still saying you need to love what you do, and you have to have that passion behind it.
With our very special guest tonight, Donald Trump. We've got to talk about the billionaire skill set now that you've got the mindset down. Now, Donald has a great story. This story has captivated me because there was a building that was for sale. And everyone said, there's so many people that wanted to buy this building. Go talk to the agent. But that's not what you did, Donald. You did something totally different, and you ended up winning the building.
Well, I assume you're talking about 40 Wall Street, which is a great building in downtown Manhattan, 72 stories. Times were bad. It was in the mid-90s, and things weren't selling for lots of money. But lots of people, I call them the scavengers, and I guess in a certain way I'm one of the scavengers, who wanted to get that building. And I flew to a foreign country. I didn't want to use agents. I didn't want to use anything. I flew to a foreign country, and I was able to make the deal. And had I not done that, not that I wanted to do it, but had I not done that, I would have never gotten that building. And that building was, I bought it, believe it or not, it's hard to believe, bad times, 72 stories, $1 million, and today it's worth over $600 million.
That's one of the reasons the story's so
I want to reiterate again, I didn't do my talk around this. I've been preaching this for a long time, and I've been educating on this for a long time. But there are certain traits, there are certain specific things that you need to be doing in order to be successful. And he just said it, and it was on the bottom. Because he was different, he did something that nobody else was willing to do. And he was different than all the other people that were going through agents. He said, screw that, I'm going to Germany to talk to the owner. And by being different, by differentiating himself, he became relevant. And now he's literally making a worthwhile contribution to people at 40 Wall Street. I had an office at 40 Wall Street. And he made my life a lot better. He made my life much better. So because he was different, he made my life better. Do you think that I'm going to be his fan, even if I don't like him? You're damn right I am. Because he was able to make a worthwhile, and he met my needs. It was convenient. It was easy for me to make money at 40 Wall Street. Just that address, people are like, holy shit. I want to trade with you because you're at 40 Wall Street. Because Trump did what he wanted to do. And he was different. He set himself apart from everyone. He knew his enemies. He knew everyone. He called them scavengers. He knew his enemies would never do what he was willing to do to get that building. See, this is what the most successful people in the world do. They set themselves apart. That's what brands do. That's what, we do as celebrity brands.
And another reason was because of what you said. Everyone said, go do it this way. And you said, no, you don't go deal with a middleman. If you want something, you go talk to the person in charge. You can seize the moment and capture the prize.
Well, they had agents and representatives, and I didn't get along with too many of them, and I didn't like one of them in particular. And yet the owner, who I didn't know, turned out to be a great guy, and to this day, a great friend of mine. So sometimes you have to just get up and do it the right way, which is face-to-face. Face-to-face can be a very, very big asset if you know how to do it. You have to be able to size up your opponent. I call them an opponent because when they're on the other side of the table, that's what they are. They're an opponent. If you can't do that, then it's called get a job.
Okay, Mr. Trump.
And
We
I
started our
want
own
to
business
let
in
that sink
Michigan about
in
6.5 years ago.
because
And although we're doing
every single one of you have it in you. You wouldn't be here if you didn't. Understand that. Believe that, because this is where the rest of your life begins. Know your enemies, know yourself, or you'll be in certain peril. If you know your enemies and you know yourself, you will be successful. Because you'll be able to differentiate yourself and you'll be able to make the deals that are a worthwhile contribution. You can hear me say that a lot and a lot and a lot because that is what you're doing. That's what celebrity brands do. That's what real brands do.
we haven't become a brand like you. And I'd like to know what the next step is to turn a regular company into a brand name.
Well, branding is very interesting. A lot of people have asked me, did I do this consciously? And I'm not sure that I did. I'd love to tell you I'm so smart that I can just do this. What I've done with the Trump brand, and many magazines say it's the hottest brand right now in the country, maybe the hottest brand or one of the hottest brands in the world. I was a little bit lucky in that I had a name that worked. If I had a name, Donald Smith, it would be hard to be branding the name Smith. But Trump is a very unique name. And in a way, in that sense, I was lucky to have that name. But I've always stressed really quality. I want to go quality all the way. I've always stressed that quality. People come from Germany, from England, from Japan, from all over the world to buy my buildings and to buy things that I'm doing because they know it's going to be quality. And that's, I think, really what my brand ultimately stands for. And, you know, getting the word out is good. If you have the opportunity to get on television and to do something with your brand, with your product, with whatever it is you're trying to sell, you should do it. Now, if I took an ad to advertise on this program, a 30-second ad cost me a tremendous amount of money. I'm going to be on the show for an hour tonight with Erin. She's asking me all these beautiful questions with a fantastic audience. It cost me nothing. It cost me nothing.
But that's what celebrity brands...
You're a magnet, and people are attracted to you. It's that thing that no one can define. It's called...
That's what celebrity brands are able to do. They're able to perpetuate their brand for free. Because you have compelling content. You have something that is a, again, worthwhile contribution to people. You know, because he was on that show, he enriched her life. You know, that's why it's very important that you're here to learn these things. And I just think, you know, what he said, people trust. That's one thing about a brand, is trust. People trust that Trump will deliver on his promise, which is what did he say? Quality. Luxury. You know, they trust the Trump name. You know, I bought some of his shirts, and I got to tell you, they're good shirts. They've lasted me. You know, and I was shocked because, I mean, I shouldn't have been shocked, but I was because I thought in the beginning that it was just, you know, hey, I'm going to throw mine, you know, here, use my name. But he really goes to the, like the mills, and he picks out the cloth, you know, all that, the fabric and everything. So he understands. Now, he didn't know about branding back then. like he said. But he understood what his brand meant. And now he was educated on it, and now his name's all over everything. But he didn't know about it. He just knew how to get shit done and build tall buildings at a single bound.